So the police are just starting to turn up now, Kenny.
Okay, so the police are just starting to turn up for this, we think, eviction. I've got the old hater, and I'll tell you a few truths about Kenneth Clark MP, who, as you all know, is a paedophile. And the corrupt government are going down with him. We're going to take the fucking lot of them down right here and now. Because I've had enough of it. I've had enough of this fucking intimidation. I've had enough of all the members of the public being fucked over by a government that don't care. I've had enough of poor people killing themselves because they can't afford the bills. I've had enough of Atos, G4S, A4E sponging money out of the taxpayer. Thousands, millions of pounds of taxpayers' money out of the country, into France, into Germany, into America. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, please be aware that the police officers behind you have a duty of care to protect the public. I suggest they go to London, find Kenneth Clark MP and arrest him as he is a known paedophile. Kenneth Clark MP is a paedophile. We want him arrested now. We want this government taken down now. They are corrupt, they're illegal. Nobody voted them into power. What you're doing on their behalf is illegal. Please stop it now. Please look at your consciences. Look at your empathy. Look at your training. Kenneth Clark is a paedophile. Arrest him, not victimise these people. These people are peaceful, loving people. And yet, you propagate a system that is corrupt and demonises the poor. Thank you very much. We have a two-tier legal system in operation. One for them, one for us. Are you people going to accept a two-tier legal system? Is that what our fathers and grandfathers fought for? No. Truthferretfilms is a police operation to expose and prosecute paedophiles in high places. Kenneth Clark being one of them. We demand his immediate arrest. If you want to know who's exposed this, it's a man named Ben Fellows. Look him up. He's a genius. He's a child actor who was abused by Kenneth Clark MP.
Did you stand in the middle of them? They are facilitating paedophilia. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hear me now? I demand that the police behind you turn round, go to Downing Street and arrest the government as they've committed crimes against the state. I demand they follow up Operation Fairbridge, which is a campaign to out paedophiles in high places. Ben Fellows, a child actor, has outed Kenneth Clark MP as being a paedophile, and yet he still walks free. But we're demonised. We're victimised. Why? Why are peaceful people being victimised? Stop being apathetic. Your apathy is their greatest tool.
Yeah, but I don't care.
I don't.
I don't care if my apathy is their greatest tool.
Here comes the New World Order to kick us off our land. Just for the record, I'm not in a trade union. Intruder alert, victimisers of the poor coming, victimisers of the poor coming. I must remind you, gentlemen, Operation Fairbridge is not under police concern. The demonisation of the poor here and now will stop. These people are victims, they're not criminals. Oh look, they've got a token one out as well, hey. We're going for eviction. They could have mediated with us as a community to discuss all the issues surrounding road safety. We could have had a meeting and we could have assured them that all their concerns would have been taken care of. This is a cynical use of local government. This is illegitimate. This is a cynical use of the police. I hope the police realise that when it comes to their community, they'll be treated in the same way.
West Sussex County Council, shame on you. Total illegitimate use of local government, total cynical use of the police. There were many other options. They could have gone for mediation, they could have come and spoke to us, they could have put these barriers all along the road, right? Okay, so the democratically elected members of West Sussex County Council are about to cart us all off, cart all this off, and if you stand in the road and stand against it, they'll cart you off as well. So 85% of the local people are against this. 85% of the local people, if they stand in that road, will be put in vans and driven off. Well, welcome to New England, eh?
People united will never be defeated.
I know that on days like this you probably wish you didn't have your jobs, but I would just like to tell you a couple of things that you may know already and you may not. I read an article last night which was either by the National Water Board in the US or the National Geological Society saying that in the US, if they keep fracking at the speed that they are, they will be having water wars.
There's 30 towns in
within the next 15 years, and they are not going to carry on fracking in America at the speed they currently are. They are planning to double the speed at the same time as producing this information.
There's 30 towns in Texas.
Now, I would like to ask all of you, dressed as police officers, did you know that Nestle, in the last 5 years, the global company that sells more food and drink products than any other, has stated they do not think water is a fundamental human right? Okay, now, we understand that you have jobs to do, but evicting us today should not be one of them. We are not just fighting Quadrilla because we like to get up early in the morning and get in the way and get on telly. I hope you don't think that. I hope you see that the number of people here are gathered from all over Sussex and further in absolute horror at what is being allowed on our doorsteps. Loads of you live in our communities as well, and very quietly you probably go home to your wives and husbands and say, I can't believe the things I am supposed to do in the name of the law. I can't believe the things I have to do in the name of the law. Guess what? You don't. We all know that some of your colleagues have already gone in and put your tools down and said, I can't do this anymore. This is not what I signed up for. We're all very aware that you probably wanted to be police for a long time before you were actually police. You trained your asses off. It's really difficult to get in the police force. And then you get in and you think you're going to do good in the world. That's what you do it for. And then you look around and you realise there's all this red tape and bureaucracy. But if you want to keep your job, you've just got to go with the programme. Now, I can only imagine how deeply that sucks. I don't know how it feels. And my empathy is with you. I think all of our empathy is with you. But we do not want to be evicted today. We are not looking for a fight. We are looking for you to take your helmets off, ditch your jobs, and be with us to save our planet's water, to save our ecosystems for our children and our grandchildren to come. And you can make you can make your choice whenever you want, but the moment you say yes to the new way of seeing the world, everything will change for you forever, we promise.
If we can united, we'll never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Come on, officers, if we can stay here for 6 weeks, so can you. We're all people, you know.
The thing is, guys, right, you've been telling us that it's just your job and that you've got to follow orders. Yeah. Well, we've accepted that. We understand if we've been standing in front of lorries and we're a pain in the butt for you and, you know, you've got to push us around and all that stuff. We've accepted that and, you know, and we know you're human beings. But at this point, you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that if you start shoving people off site, when 85% of the local community want that here, they want this site here, they want their protection camp, if you start pushing them off, if you load those members of the community into vans and cart them off and arrest them, then this just doing your job, just following orders, it's a different level, isn't it? Okay? That is a different level, you've got to admit it, right?
It's not a defence anymore.
You know, because you're supposed to be the upholders of democracy, and at that point, if you're arresting the entire community, where does that put you? Alright? Where does that put you? The old, oh, we're just following orders, we're just, you know, we're just obeying instructions. It starts to wear a bit thin, doesn't it? Yeah?
Look at the Nuremberg
Nuremberg trials?
Because the whole community want this camp here, didn't they? 85%, right? And you know that model's going to be repeated across the country wherever this fracking takes place. Everyone's going to be a NIMBY, isn't they? There's going to be no difference between a NIMBY and a non-NIMBY, right? So are you prepared for the rest of your career to go around England arresting people that don't want something just so that the corporate war machine can carry on drilling? Is that really the situation we've reached?
Oh yeah, when they would
I can see you're all thinking about it.
Has already resigned. And there will be more. Because you quietly go home and you know that what you're being asked to do is wrong. It's not correct. It's anti-human. And at the end of the day, you are all going to get pushed to the point where your humanity becomes more important to you than the job. I really hope that's the day. I think we all do.
Well done, that man.
Watch him. Give a wave to the people.
Hello, everybody. This is the insanity we've come to see.
How did it go at Bournemouth yesterday, mate?
Bournemouth is amazing.
Yeah.
Because what's emerging is that there's a new identity coming from the trades unions, and basically what it is they're coming into line with the environmentalists, and the environmentalists and the trades unions are brothers and sisters in arms against an incredible struggle. It's the same thing. It's the corporate greed that's screwing up the conditions for workers. It's corporate greed that's screwing up the planet. We are united, and we will be moving forward together. This is the great news.
And there's hope.
And there's a lot of, it's much more than hope. There's passion, there's plans, there's actions. So here we go. This is it now.
The threat of climate change, which is a very real threat,
it's there in our hands. Just change it.
That is happening right now as we speak. There are many climate change refugees throughout the world. Islands are just vanishing into the ocean as sea levels rise. People are being left homeless. People are being declared climate change refugees. This is usually, it affects the poorest parts of the world. Now, climate change is something that can and will destroy every single human being on the planet, potentially. It will certainly kill more people than the Holocaust and the Second World War did. So therefore, if you are facilitating acts such as what Quadrilla are doing here, if you are allowing it to take place, if you are their henchmen, you are therefore doing something that is worse than the Holocaust and the Second World War. That is not an opinion of mine, that is a fact. When you look at the numbers, when you look at the number of people who will suffer, the people who will die, you will suffer, your families will suffer, we will all suffer. So just think about that and ask yourselves where the difference lies. Because I'm sure at one point you asked yourselves, why did people stand by and allow things to happen? Why did people continue fighting and working for the bad guys? Well, you can probably see now how easily that all happens. You yourself doing it right now.
Side of space-time is a place you've always been, though it may be that you cannot well remember what you've seen. All of who you are is there, not just 10%. The real you is quantum. You vibrate with pure intent. A frequency of light and sound directed here and there. You don't exist at all, and yet you're always everywhere. The moment's all there is and can't be measured on a line. There is no right or wrong because the moment is divine. You are the creators of the frequency of youth, born in swirling symphonies of nothing but the truth. Age cannot affect you, for the only moment's now, and your mission is delightful, to explore yourselves. But how? We love you, Balcombe! this grace. May my true self arise, open my wings from the blind. May human beings truly find who we can be. We now know who we are. We are the choir. Long may we sing. We will forget no more. We are the Lion's Roar, caretaking sea and land and shore, and our sovereignty.
New World Order approaching! We are evidence gathering, that's all we're doing. Demonisation of the poor stops here.
Lady in charge. Singing constantly. Are we agreed? Yes! And if they flag,
lady in charge. Chief. Smile and camera,
Hey, you're so rough! Let him go! What's he doing the rest of it? Mind your back up.
Fucking push me. Do it. You better take this, don't we get next to me, eh? You better take this.